Almara had waited for this moment all her life. After 9 long months, the pain, the fear, the joy, all of it came rushing together in the delivery room. Her husband, Toby, held her hand tightly as she screamed one last time. Then, a baby's cry broke through the air. It was a beautiful sound. A healthy baby boy. The nurse smiled and whispered, "Congratulations, Mama. He's perfect." Almara felt tears roll down her face. Her heart was full. They named him Jaden. Toby kissed her forehead, promising to love them both forever. But something felt strange. The nurse who took Jaden for cleaning didn't return. 10 minutes passed. Then 15. Almara asked where her baby was. A new nurse came in and said, "Don't worry. He's fine." But her voice didn't sound sure. Almara looked at Toby. He tried to stay calm, but she could see the worry in his eyes. Why was it taking so long? Where was their baby? Then the door burst open. A doctor rushed in with a serious look. "Mrs. Almara, we need to talk. Your baby is missing." Almara froze. "What do you mean missing?" she whispered, her voice shaking. The nightmare had just begun. Almara's heart pounded in her chest. She couldn't believe what she had just heard. "Missing?" she cried out. "How can a baby go missing in a hospital?" Toby stood up, his voice rising. "This must be a mistake. Check again." But the doctor shook his head. "We've searched the nursery and checked all the surveillance cameras. Someone took him, but we're not sure how." Almara felt dizzy. Her body was still weak from childbirth, but she tried to get out of bed. "I need to find my baby," she said, her voice cracking. "Take me to him." The nurse held her gently. "Please, you need to rest. I need my son." Almara screamed. Tears rolled down her face as a sharp pain hit her side. The doctor gently pushed her back. "We've called the police. They're on their way. Please trust us." Almara grabbed Toby's hand tightly. "Who would do this to us? Why?" Toby didn't answer. He looked lost, scared. Outside the room, footsteps echoed through the hallway. Police officers arrived. They began asking questions and checking every room, but Almara knew something deep inside her heart. This wasn't a random act. Someone planned this. Someone wanted her baby. The hospital was now a crime scene. Police officers walked in and out of rooms, asking questions, checking cameras, and stopping every staff member. Almara sat up in bed, holding a small blanket the nurse had left behind, the one they used to wrap Jaden. She held it close to her chest, breathing in the faint scent of her baby. A female officer, Sergeant Gozi, sat beside her. "Ma'am, think carefully. Did you notice anything strange before or after delivery?" Almara wiped her tears. "There was a nurse. She came to me right after I gave birth. She told me Jaden needed extra cleaning. I didn't think much of it. But I don't see her now." Sergeant Gozi raised an eyebrow. "Can you describe her?" She was tall, light-skinned, with a tiny scar on her cheek. Her voice was soft, but her smile didn't feel real. The officer's eyes narrowed. "We don't have any nurse on staff matching that description." Toby stepped in. "Are you saying she's not part of the hospital?" "We're checking now," Gozi said, rising quickly. Almara stared at the door, her body trembling. In her mind, she saw that nurse's fake smile again. She knew that face. But from where? Almara couldn't sleep. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw Jaden's tiny face, crying, reaching for her. She held the blanket tighter. Something deep inside her kept saying she had seen that nurse before. Suddenly, a memory flashed. Years ago, in university, Almara had a roommate, Gozi, not the police officer, but another girl with the same name. They had been close at first, until jealousy ruined everything. Gozi had always wanted what Almara had: her clothes, her grades, even her boyfriend. They fought one night, and Gozi swore she would make Almara suffer one day. Almara sat up straight. That nurse had a scar just like that Gozi. Could it be her? She called Sergeant Gozi at once. "Please, check the name Gozi Daniels. She went to University of Lagos. She may have changed her name." Sergeant Gozi didn't waste time. "We'll check immediately." An hour later, the officer returned with news. "You were right. We found her image in our database. She has a history of mental health issues and was recently seen near this hospital. She's not a nurse. She disguised herself." Toby's eyes widened. "Then she took Jaden." "Yes, the officer replied. And we have a lead on her location. The police car raced through the streets as Amara and Toby sat in the back, holding hands tightly. Sergeant Gozi had traced Gozi Daniels to an old abandoned building on the outskirts of town. Amara's heart beat like a drum. Every second mattered. Her baby needed her. When they arrived, officers surrounded the building carefully. Stay here, Gozi ordered. But Amara couldn't wait. She jumped out, ignoring the pain in her body. I need to see my son, she cried. Inside, the building was dark and dusty. Then, they heard a sound, a soft cry. A baby's cry. Jaden. Amara screamed. Officers rushed in. In a corner of the room, wrapped in a cloth, was baby Jaden. Beside him sat Gozi Daniels, holding a broken picture of Amara. She always had everything, Gozi muttered, tears in her eyes. I just wanted to feel loved. Amara didn't listen. She rushed forward, grabbed her baby, and held him close. Jaden stopped crying immediately, as if he knew his mother was near. The police arrested Gozi Daniels. Back at the hospital, Amara lay in bed with Jaden in her arms. Toby sat beside them, kissing them both. The nightmare was over, but Amara would never forget.